My name is Professor Kate Omenugha, Vice Chancellor of Chukwuemeka Omenugha University, Anambra State, Nigeria, and a former Commissioner for Education for 8 solid years in Anambra State. I feel very enthused when people think I've contributed so much to the landscape of education in Anambra State. And yes, with every sense of responsibility and humility, I think we tried our bit when I was at the helm of affairs now of education in Anambra State. I think my greatest, well, I don't know whether to call it achievement, but the greatest thing that gave me so much joy was my liaison with the Reading Association of Nigeria, and where we introduced literacy program in Anambra State, where we celebrated the literacy festival, where we introduced what we called Learning Enhancement Achievement Project, where we introduced what we call uninterrupted sustained silent reading, or drop everything and read, where for every 30 minutes once a week, every school will shut down and everybody will carry a book and read. That was something that made people begin to think, really, the children begin to think about how they can really develop themselves very well. And that was what prompted us to go into the liaison but bring it on Africa. When we started the debate, where we talked about public speaking, where we started the governors' debate, where students in Anambra State were encouraged and taught how to do debating, where we traversed all the states in Anambra State and even Singapore, Indonesia, where we took our students for the global debate. And our students won, thanks to Bring It On Africa, who was able to organize this debate for us within the Anambra State. And our teachers were encouraged and made to believe in themselves. And they were able to do a lot of teaching for our students as far as debate is concerned. And our students became more composed, they became more eloquent, they became much more comfortable and proud of whom they really are. So, I mean, when I look back on those days, I feel that we have contributed such a lot of things, to bring Anambra State to global visibility as far as debating is concerned. Yes, I look back and feel proud of those years. Like I said, debates became something we were able to institute at the local government, at the state level, and then at the national level. Before, of course, the state, we have the zonal level. We made schools to compete with each other. We made schools to compete and bring out the best in what they are. So it was like policy for us that students will do public speaking, that students will come to the assembly and also talk, do a kind of public speaking in front of all the schools to grow their confidence. It was a policy that students will read, like I said, uninterrupted sustained silent reading. That's what you call drop everything and read. So for us, it was a magic, for these students to grow and become more confident. And when they met other states in the competition, they beat them silly. And they went to Singapore and came first. When they competed with the last people they competed was Kaduna Convent School in Singapore. They were able to beat them. And to us, that became one of the greatest things that will happen for us as far as debating is concerned in Anambra State. I believe in people. That is one. I believe in people. My leadership philosophy is to make the shackled grow wings of freedom. I believe in giving young people opportunities. I believe in training them. I believe in giving examples. I believe in leadership by example. I believe in what I call authentic leadership. Therefore, I must show people how to lead and how to believe in themselves. And like I said, to make the shackled grow wings of freedom. That means that, you are provided with the opportunity, and then you have to make effort to yourself to lift yourself, out of the shackle that you are in. That's my leadership philosophy. And I believe that has worked for me. The people I've had, my greater happiness is when people that I've worked with come back to me and said, you made me believe in myself. You made me know that nothing is impossible. You made me know that I do not accept failure, and that yes, we can. And that's what I tell people all the time. I don't accept failure. I do not accept failure. Yes, it is possible. You can look back. I look back on all the years I have been in government and in the classroom, and I have my students giving testimony that I made them believe in themselves. And that's always my greatest happiness. Chukwuemeka University COU is my pride. It's our pride. It's the pride of the Anambra. And the man whose name the university bears is our hero. And that's what I had to get into the mind of the people, for them to know that they need to model what they are doing after the belief of the great man, the patriotic man that the university's name bears. And that means we must excel in whatever we do. We must learn how to condone, hard work. We must learn hard work. We must learn resilience. And that's what I started when I came into Chukwuemeka University. When I came in there, many of the people did not even know their university song. And I said, if you do not know and understand your university song, how can you believe in what you are doing? And we started the aggressive drive, for this. And it has worked like magic. People will now sing it with pride. I looked at our environment and said, in the Igbo culture, we say that, Anya Elicha, and in the public relation palace, we talk about packaging. Now we are packaged at university so that people will also come in and it begins to have the scenario of a university. And that is why in one of my appointments, I talked about DVC, administration, and environmental sustainability. That environmental sustainability is key to what we are doing in COU. Of course, we came with our 3 V's of values. We think about the values, Anambra values, which I drove also when I was Commissioner for Education. We are still driving that in the university, and we talk about our viability, how you can make the university to be viable, how you can make your department to be viable, what skills are the students developing, how are you making the students able to be to go into the job market confident. That is what we try to do. How do we have the marriage of the town and the gown? How do we meet with the private sector? How do we make our students to develop those skills that will make them good workers who are not going to be afraid of anything? And of course, we talk about our visibility. What are the things that we need to do to make our university visible? We have so many things that we have done. We have brought our university up to a place that people now know that the university exists in every sense of the word, every sense of humility. I say that. And we have won some grants in recent times to also show that we are there. We have tightened up, things about how people become professors. We can beat our chest and say that the COU professors can compete with anyone, anywhere in the world. This is what some of the things we have achieved over the years. And of course, we have developed, the strategic plan for the next 5 years for this university. And that's what we are running at this moment. And we look back and say the past 2 years that I've been Vice Chancellor of the university, that quality of education has improved. We can look back and say lecturers have become more responsible and responsive. We can look back and say that we are now more committed to research and teaching. And of course, when I came in, the lecturers were not, I don't know what to use the word committed, but they did not really understand why they should do inaugural lecture. When I came in, we have only 7 people who have produced inaugural lectures in the past 25 years. Now we have moved up to 27th, and that means a lot of people are getting excited about the university and about sharing their knowledge with us. And I feel proud of our university, Chukwuemeka Omenugha University, COU. I felt happy, not just because I'm a professor of mass communication and I have even an NGO that teaches young people, public speaking, not just because of what we have contributed, our quota when I was Commissioner for Education, the liaison I have with the Bring It On Africa that was able, we worked together to make the debate in Anambra State something to reckon with. I'm looking forward also to working with him to introduce the tertiary education debate in Anambra State, and I'm sure we'll do that. I felt happy, and I felt that I felt, well, with every sense of modesty, I felt that it's also deserving, and I thank the organizers of this, that for this recognition.